There are some incidents which have such an impact on our life that we cannot get rid of it for the rest of our life. One such incident happened with 4 girls. Hello, in today's episode of AI Horror Stories, in a very shocking and more scary story, I'm going to tell you all about such a dangerous, ghostly incident that happened with 4 friends who were girls. Before telling, I thought many times whether to tell you about this incident or not, but it was necessary to tell. It was very important to alert you. Actually, this story starts with a girl named Sakshi who was living a good life with her family. She was smart in studies. She passed 10th and says that, I don't want to study here anymore. I want to go to study in the city. She always wanted to study in the city. She must have had some reason. Everyone has their own reasons. The family said, let's go to study. She's good at writing, has reached class 10, and has not paid attention to other things. So it doesn't matter. We are sending her to the city to study. The reason was that she had heard from some distant relatives that our son and our daughter had gone to the city to study, and they got such and such jobs there. So she was very eager to be sent there. After finding a good college, that is, some people call it college and some people call it school, she got admission there. A paying guest type hostel was found where 3 girls were already living. This was the 4th shift. This was a room with 4 beds. This was the 4th shift. The other 3 girls were also science students. They had also taken admission in science. They had scored around 97 marks in class 10. These 3 girls were also very good in studies. They were already living in this room. One was named Seema, one was named Sushmita, and one was named Nisha. Sakshi was very friendly with all these people. All 3 had gone to different schools or colleges, but were still roommates. They had developed a very good bond like sisters. They were in a class, and it had been only 3.5 months since they had come. Then Seema, the girl who was already staying in the room, gets a call from her home in the village. That Seema, your father is no more. You should come home soon. The last rites will be performed as soon as possible after you return. When Seema hears this, she breaks down. All 3 roommates ask what happened. What did you say on the phone? Seema tells on the phone that this has happened with Papa, and the last rites will not happen without me. You guys please come with me. I will not be able to go alone and will not be able to handle things. All 3 roommates, i.e. Sakshi, Sushmita, and Nisha, understood this and talked to their family that we have to go immediately. This has happened with our roommate's father. The parents of all 3, Sakshi's parents, also understood this and told them that son, go. Take care of yourself and also take care of that girl. She's like a sister. These people of yours reached immediately by flight. As soon as people entered the house, in her father's room where his photo and dead body were kept, that photo fell and broke immediately. But nobody paid attention to this. Only Sakshi paid attention to the fact that, why did this happen to us? What kind of gust of wind came that caused Seema's father's photo to fall and break? She did not say anything to her friend Seema because Seema was very broken. At that time, she was crying a lot. Well, his last rites etc. happened when they were supposed to, and it was nighttime. Even then, Seema was crying a lot. Nisha, Sushmita, Sakshi were trying very hard to console her, but she was sad that she could not talk to her father for the last time. Please, it would have been so good if my father had talked to me. When everyone in the house was almost asleep, then Nisha explained to Seema that why do you get tensed that you could not talk to your father for the last time? What difference does it make? If you want, I can still make you talk to your father. Sakshi, Seema, Sushmita all get shocked that Nisha, what are you saying? His father has died. How will you make him talk to them? Nisha says, Seema, just say yes once. Do you want to talk? She said, why would I refuse? How can you do this? Nisha says, I can do it, but not tonight. Give me a chance till tomorrow night, and tomorrow I promise that I will definitely make you talk to your father. And yes, if I make you talk to your father even after his death, if I bring your father's soul in front of you, then you will complete my journey. I will go wherever I go. She was very fond of traveling. Then Seema crying says, yes, Nisha, whatever you say and whatever I can do, I am ready to do everything. So just make me talk to my father once. Now in protest against this, Sushmita and our Sakshi also forbade her not to do all this. Don't know what she's saying. Seema says, no, I don't want to know anything. I don't want to understand anything. I have to talk to my father tomorrow night. I have to finish the conversation. The next night came, when everyone in the house slept, and Nisha came to Seema and said that we have to go to the crematorium where your father's last rites were performed. Immediately Sakshi and Sushmita were also woken up, and these 4 girls reached the crematorium. All the way they kept looking at a bag in Nisha's hand. They did not ask what was in her hand. They reached in front of that crematorium. There was no one there. It was a small village, and after entering the crematorium, they opened their bag and took out the Ouija board from that bag. Sakshi says, "What kind of a joke is this Ouija board? It is used only for videos. No spirit can be called with it. You tried to solve such a serious matter with such a childish thing. You are thinking that Seema's father has died. How can you think all this?" Nisha says, "Leave everything to me. Even if you find this thing childish or something used for fun in the video, but let me tell you the truth. There is truth in it. I myself have talked to many spirits with the help of this. You guys, these people had no choice." Sushmita and Sakshi had to see whether Nisha is really able to call Seema's father today or not. Sitting on the Ouija board, a bundle of candles was lit. Holding the hands of these people, she started chanting some mantras continuously. I don't know which mantras these were. After chanting this mantra continuously, she says, "If there's any spirit around us, come in front of us. We want to talk to you. We know which spirit you are. Just make us feel your presence." She started repeating it continuously for about 20 times. After doing this, suddenly Sushmita's body gets a shock. Not Seema's body, but Sushmita's body. Her father had died. She was still waiting for something to happen. Then Sushmita's body gets a shock and she changes her voice and speaks like an old woman. "You people, go away from here. Why have you come here? It's very dangerous here. Save me and take me with you. He will destroy everything. You people have made a big mistake by coming here. Now even if you want to save your life, no one will be able to save you. Go away from here right now. Auntie, please give me a lollipop. I want to eat a lollipop. I am very hungry. You all have come here on your own will, but no one will be able to escape from here." Sushmita kept changing her voice and kept saying the same thing. Don't know what she said. First the voice of an old woman, then the voice of an old man, then the voice of a child, and then the voice of a man who was trying to suppress these people, these spirits. From whom were all these voices of spirits coming? 5 spirits entered inside an ordinary girl from inside Sushmita. Now after seeing all these things, Seema got scared and Sakshi also got scared. But Nisha is still sitting holding Sushmita's hand, as if she is still waiting for the voice of Seema's father's soul to come. But what happens in the meantime is that Seema and Nisha get so scared that they said, "We are leaving from here. We will not be able to stay here," and started running without stopping. Seema and Sakshi ran without stopping. They did not stop. They were very scared. Both of them are still sitting here. After going home, these 2 girls did not have the courage to say anything to anybody. They were girls who study in 11th class. How old are the girls? They were small and could not say anything. The next day came. They could not sleep the whole night. What could they say? Seema's mother came to her room and said, "Hey, where did your 2 friends go? These are Sakshi, Nisha, and Sushmita. Where did they go?" Seema told her mother everything while crying. This is what happened. Mother got scared. Mother also had something in her hand. Immediately, like in a movie, she fell down and broke down. Mummy called her relatives and said, "What are you saying, girls? What happened? Let's go to the crematorium." Everyone ran towards the crematorium. What will they find when they reach there? It was morning time. No one had come here before these people. Why would these people be in the crematorium so early in the morning? What did they find when they reached there? Sushmita's eyes were gouged out. She was dead and Nisha was unconscious. There was a lot of chaos. Call the ambulance. Do this, do that. When she was taken to the hospital, she was declared dead. As I told you, Sushmita's eyes were gouged out and Nisha was told that this girl is in coma. Nobody knows what has happened to her. Her mind has been affected so deeply. We cannot say anything when she will regain consciousness and when she will not. She is in coma. Then Sushmita and Nisha's family members were called. And this Sakshi did not tell her family because her family loved her very much, and this had happened to her friends. And she almost escaped from this happening to. Then there was no option left after that. Sakshi quietly returned to the city, shifted her room from here. Seema also shifted, and Seema and Sakshi both started living somewhere else. But even today they both could not forget that dark, dreadful night. Then some time ago, when her father and mother were asking Sakshi, "How are those two girls? Why have you both come here? Why have you both come here?" She kept on postponing. Then one day she met her parents, and the last time when she must have gone home, she told the whole story that this happened to us in 2017. Anyway, Seema did her schooling with him, and then college also with him. Nothing broke with Seema, but even today, whenever she remembers both of them, she starts crying. Seema still curses herself that when Nishani had said such a childish thing to me, I wish I had stopped him at that time and refused him at that time, because all these things are not a joke. I myself see a lot of videos where people go to the crematorium to earn money for videos and sleep on the bed among the dead bodies the whole night. I have seen people sitting in the graveyard, eating food and sleeping in it. This is very wrong. If you think someone does this to you, if someone does this in your house, how will you feel? You will not accept anything like this at all. And yet if someone does it forcefully, will you let it go? They are spirits. They don't have brains. They are just energies. And doing this with any kind of energy can put you in a very big trouble. The biggest proof of this is here. I will meet you again tomorrow. Till then, thank you very much. Have a good day, and please like and subscribe for more scary stories.